Finding an internship can be a great way to add experience to your resume and make you a more competitive applicant for future job opportunities. Internships can also sometimes lead to a future job at the place you intern at. We're going to cover some basic areas related to searching for an internship and give some suggestions on what to do and some tips that will help you in your search process. One question we often get is, when should a student have their first internship? We generally recommend having your first internship around your sophomore year. One thing to keep in mind is there's a career fair in the fall semester and in the spring semester, and both can be excellent options for help with finding an internship. There are also other resources you can use to search for internships, such as LinkedIn, Google, and many others. If you need help with the search, then we highly recommend meeting with a career advisor. We'll be happy to meet with you and help you out through that process. To start, we're going to give you a list of things to do as part of getting ready to search for internships and finish with some general tips for you. First, you're going to want to get your resume reviewed, and we can help you with that. Remember from the first video that you can meet with a career advisor, or you can come in for a drop-in appointment with a peer career coach. Before you come in for an appointment to have your resume reviewed, you might use our online resource called VMOC, which can do an initial review of your resume and can be found through the website for the Center for Career Exploration and Success. VMOC is good at identifying areas such as grammatical errors, and after reviewing your resume, it will give you suggestions for improvement. Overall, our goal here is for you to have a polished resume. However, the process doesn't end there. While it's good to have a polished version of your resume, you will also want to make adjustments to your resume before applying to a specific internship or job. What do we mean by this? Let's say the internship has certain skills listed that they're looking for in a candidate. For example, let's say teamwork is listed in the posting. You're going to want to go to the master copy of your resume, make another copy that will be tailored to that specific position you're applying to, and make adjustments so those skills, such as teamwork, for example, are reflected in it. Again, a career advisor can help you with this. Further, there may be certain keywords listed in an internship posting, and you're going to want to work those into your resume. Some companies may have AI scan a resume and look for those keywords in order for an applicant to get to the next stage of that application process. Overall, before applying to a specific internship or job, you will want to make adjustments to your resume so it's a better fit and lines up with the needs of the position. Again, if you need help with your resume, then please come see an advisor in the Career Center. We'll be happy to work with you. Second, you will want to revise your LinkedIn and Handshake profiles. Recruiters often go to an applicant's social media pages, and we want these to look professional and filled out. If a recruiter goes to your social media profile and it's missing things like a professional headshot or not fully completed, then it can reflect poorly on a candidate. Now, if they have another person applying for an internship and they have a polished and revised profile, then they may be more interested in talking to that other candidate. Revising your resume, LinkedIn, and Handshake profiles are a good starting point, but let's say you're now searching for an internship. There are a few tips we want to share with you that will help you have a more successful search. Tip number 1. It's always important to read the details of each internship posting, as they may only apply to certain majors or certain school years. For example, some internships will say they are open to all school years. Others may say they're only available to sophomores and above, while some internships are only available to juniors and above. Some are open only to graduate students, but overall, please read the details of the internship carefully. Further, some internships may only be open to certain majors. Before you start the process of applying, you want to make sure the internship is something that you are eligible for. Tip number 2. Internships can run at different times of the year. For example, some internships are seasonal, such as running in the summer. Some are yearly and run for a full 12 months. If you are looking for an internship, you will want to make sure it works with your schedule. Tip number 3. Some internships are paid while others are not. If you find an internship that is unpaid or doesn't pay much to support the cost of living in a certain area where you will have to live during the internship, then we have a resource you can use to apply for funding. I want to emphasize that we do not guarantee funding will be granted, but please keep this resource in mind if you find an internship and finances might be an issue. Again, we are happy to help you through the internship search and share any resources that may be useful to you. Tip number 4. Find out the location of the internship. Some internships may require you to be in person, while some may be remote. If you find an in-person internship, there may be expenses involved if you have to travel or relocate to a different city and also live there for a certain period of time, and you will want to take these into account. Estimating the cost of living will be important if you are relocating for an internship. Finally, there are other options for you to explore as part of looking for an internship. For example, there are internship programs that might interest you, like Summer on the Cuyahoga. There are also micro internships offered through Parker Dewey, which are short-term, 2 to 4 week paid internships. You can find information on the Summer on the Cuyahoga internship program and micro internships with Parker Dewey on the Career Center website. Also, you can connect with a career advisor like myself and talk with them about these opportunities. Keep in mind that at an internship, you are representing yourself, and you will want to make a good impression on the people you'll be working with. You may want to use someone from the internship as a reference one day, or you might even be interested in continuing to work at the company after graduation. There are other things you might want to get out of an internship in addition to the experience on your resume. Please come in and see us in the Career Center, and we'll be happy to help you out with that process of searching for an internship and applying. You can make an appointment with a career advisor through Handshake, and you can also come in for a drop in appointment with one of our peer career coaches.